Morning, everybody. Or afternoon, it's 10 o'clock or so. Had to get some stuff moved around. We just got done buffing out that RV over there, and now we are working on this silage cutter. Let me clean up the lens here for you guys. There you go. So, but yeah, this is about a 2-year-old John Deere 9500. I got to tint the back window 20%, sides 50%. We're gonna go through, coat the wheels, coat the paint, the plastics, the auger, all that sort of fun stuff. But this was recently purchased by a local farmer, so we're just gonna go through and keep it looking this way for the next 7, 8, 9 years. Saw me do is basically get the outside of the window ready to be tinted. So basically I have to conform the film to the shape or the curvature of this window before I put it on the inside. So what I did is scrub it down, razor blade the stickers off in the corners, and put a dryer sheet on. That basically forms a barrier that allows the tint to slide or glide in a way. But okay, so now the film back here, so what I do is I take the heat gun, and it has these little fingers, or where basically the window is curved but the film lays flat. So what I do is I shrink it kind of like this here, and then I'll card it and it'll lay it flat. So I'm conforming the flat piece of film to the round piece of glass. This whole side here is all polished up, ready to be prepped and coated. The back portion here is done on this side, up and around. And on this back window here, I have it all shrunk up. So now the film is conformed to the shape of the window. So now what I gotta do is cut it out to the shape of it, and then I'll be able to window installed here in 20%, and I would argue that this might have been one of the cleanest installs I've ever done, truthfully. There's no dirt, there's no real specks. I mean, a few here and there, but that's inevitable with something like this. But for how big this window is, I mean, it's clean. So that's one of the cool things about the ceramic window tint. It rejects all the heat, but because of the adhesion pattern of it, I mean, it's basically clear. So that one's not tinted, that one's tinted. Not too much of a difference. And this is in 20%, and I could go even lighter than that from here. So on this John Deere 9500, we've just been doing some time lapses showing you everything that we're doing. But this side's all coated, the back is coated, and now I'm working on taking apart this door to tint it, because I have to get all the hardware off over here. You can see I got this one done. I don't have any tint until tomorrow, so just really getting this ready for tomorrow here. He's actually getting different wheels for the front, some bigger, wider ones, so we're not touching the fronts. But we did coat the rears, and we got all this coated here. You see it's on there now, and just gonna level it off. So doing all the green, the black, the yellow, the lights, all the way around. That sort of fun stuff. But now Matt and I, we're gonna take apart this other side door and go from there. Okay, so we got the window off, so I gotta take off this handle, cross support piece, this handle, and the windshield wiper mechanism, which that kind of sucks. But yeah, otherwise these green panels, not many of you guys know this, these green panels, that are these ones, they can get all full of dirt and stuff like this on the bottom, and they just pop right off with these little rubber bushings. And they're basically just a little nipple on here, and they lock in. So if you ever wanted to really deep clean the machine, pop these off and pressure wash all this out. Hey guys, so it's the next morning, whatnot.
we just didn't get time to finish this thing up, but we
don't have much left. Nothing we gotta do is kind of there. Around the cab is done. We just gotta do the front trim piece and the windshield. Otherwise, all back here is all coated, but I don't know. Kind of feeling pretty good about myself here. I had to take apart all from the latches to the handle to the windshield wiper mechanism to all this, all these screws, the washer fluid stuff. Took all that apart here, and otherwise the only thing left to do, like I said, is there, a little bit around the cab, the spout, and we should be done with this guy here today yet. Well, this is gonna be an interesting one. Got a John Deere 9600 combine here that we are going to try and bring back to life. We should be able to do the side shielding. That'll be straightforward. Auger, straightforward. Wheels I'm not too sure of, and then kind of these areas here, not quite too sure what we're gonna do there, but we're just gonna kind of get started on it, because you can see it's growing some stuff on it that it probably shouldn't be, but otherwise pretty straightforward. Metal panels. I did a little test spot here. You can see it does have some life in it, you know, compared to that over there, but I'm gonna go ahead and get her all washed up and prepped and okay, back on finishing up the silage cutter. Finally got my roll of film here. Got it laid out, dryer shrink underneath of it, and you can see all these fingers here are just tension and stuff like that. So I have to work all those out and then work all of these ones out here, down and around. So not gonna be, I mean, I guess that's quite a decent amount of tension there, but hopefully we can split it and get it evened out. But okay, so it is currently Monday at about 3 o'clock here, and this silage cutter is all done now. So over the weekend, I just worked on getting the sides tinted. Gonna be honest, they were pretty tough. I actually ended up having to two-piece it, which means that there's a seam line in the middle of them. But from down here, you actually can barely notice where it is, just because of how tight I cut it. On this side though, it's actually right behind the handle, so you can't really see it at all. But did 50% on the sides, 20 on the back, and coated the rest of it. So now the only thing left to do is to pull it outside. So what's really cool is this window is not tinted. This window is tinted in 50%, so it's half as light. And then this one is 20% back here, this great big one back here. But kind of hard to tell the difference between the three, honestly, during the day, which is kind of nice. So at nighttime, it should be just as easy to see out of. Otherwise, I appreciate you guys watching. The only thing I ask is to subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. Helps us gain followers and helps out the algorithm show the video to more people, which I would honestly appreciate. Because then it just tells me that I should keep on making these, because it's, you know, it's not cheap making these, you know, with all the equipment and stuff like that, and the editors and things that people don't tell you. So, but yeah, other than that, I appreciate it for watching. We'll see you in the next one.